Cucamonga Quakes Baseball. Brought to you by Vineyard Bank, Laughlin's Convention and Visitors Bureau, Allstate Insurance, Galliano Winery, the City of Rancho Cucamonga Waste Management, Red Roof Inn, Charter Media, Chipotle, Farmer John's, Unilever Food Solutions, the X-Bucks, Yellow Book USA, and Omaha Jets. KWRM 1370 is the radio home to the California League affiliate of the defending American League Western Division champion Angels. This is Quakes Baseball.
Well, thank you very much. And indeed, here we are. Recreation Park is the setting where this evening the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes will try to match their season high with their 5th straight win as they open up a 10-game, 3-city road trip with Game 1 of a 3-game series against the homestanding Visalia Oaks. Fans, good evening to you. Rob Sinclair coming to you live here on the Quakes Radio Network. Talk about the Quakes having won 4 in a row, including a sweep over first-place Inland Empire in impressive fashion back on Sunday. Of course, the Quakes were off yesterday, and not going to forget Sunday's game for quite a while, as the Quakes were down 8-4 going into the bottom of the ninth. They were down to their final out. Pat Riley hit a game-tying grand slam with 2 out in the bottom of the ninth, and the Quakes won it in the 10th on Nate Sutton's single with 1 away. So tonight the Quakes look to make it 5 in a row and look to get this road trip started on the right note as they take on the Visalia Oaks. The left-hander for the Oaks, Jonathan Barrett, has begun his warm-up tosses already. Let's take a look at how the Quakes will line up against Jonathan Barrett. Rancho Cucamonga at 30-27 on the year. Actually, only 3 games behind Inland Empire. That's because the 66ers played yesterday and lost to High Desert 6-0. That ball game at Maverick Stadium in High Desert. So we appreciate what High Desert was able to do, shutting out Inland Empire and getting the Quakes a half game closer. Rancho Cucamonga lines up like this. The second baseman, Nate Sutton, leads things off. Then it's the third baseman, Ryan Leahy, and the shortstop, Sean Rodriguez, will hit third. Batting cleanup, as usual, is the catcher, Michael Collins, with Pat Riley, Sunday's hero, the DH, and hitting fifth. Batting sixth and playing first base is Cliff Remily. In the bottom third of the order, Drew Toussaint is in left field. He'll bat seventh. The right fielder, Cody Fuller, hits eighth. And rounding things out in the 9-hole is the center fielder, Josh LeBlanc. So again, for the Quakes, they go with Sutton, Leahy, and Rodriguez, Collins, Riley, and Remily, followed by Toussaint, Fuller, and LeBlanc, and the starter, the right-hander, Jose Arredondo. As Nate Sutton is in from the left side, takes a fastball for a strike. Right on time as we're underway at 6:35 here tonight. Left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. Barrett out of the windup. Ground ball to the shortstop, Reid Brignac, on a couple of hops. He'll throw across and get Nate Sutton by a couple of steps at first. Score that one 6-3. And 2 pitches, 1 out for Jonathan Barrett to open things here in the first. Let's tell you about Jonathan Barrett. Vitals on him, a left-hander, 5'9", 165 pounds. He's from Springfield, Missouri, and was a 5th-round pick back in 2003. Barrett on the year, a record of 2-2, making only his 6th start of the season. 2 wins, 2 losses, and a 5.13 earned run average as he opens with a fastball strike to Ryan Leahy. And the count 0-1. Leahy digging in from the right side. 0-1, off speed and outside, even the count, a ball and a strike. Leahy hitting .239 this season. No home runs and 13 runs batted in. Another fastball outside, 2-1. Pretty nice night for baseball here in Visalia. Wind blowing straight out to center field. 2-1 on the way to Leahy. Inside corner with a 4-seamer, and it's even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sun setting back off behind us, off to the right just a touch, over my right shoulder. There's the 2-2 from Jonathan Barrett in the air, left center field, get down ball, and it will drop in front of Fernando Perez. I think he had that ball in his glove, and now hustling into second with a head-first double is Ryan Leahy as Perez overshot the cutoff man, and the Quakes in business here in the top of the first. A sliding attempt by Fernando Perez, the center fielder. He was coming towards his right, going in towards left center field, and tried to make a sliding catch as he went feet first on that slide, and it looked like he had the ball in his glove and then hit the ground awkwardly and couldn't hang on to it. So a one-out double for Ryan Leahy. For Rhino, that's double number 4 on the year. And here's Sean Rodriguez with a chance to get the Quakes on the board. Ely getting out of the way of a fastball inside from Barrett. It's 1-0, and the catcher, Josh Arhart, wants to go out for a talk. Tell you some more about Jonathan Barrett. Mentioned this is his 6th start of the season. He's also made 1 relief appearance. Barrett has worked a total of 26 in the third innings, has allowed 15 earned runs, and 33 hits. As Arhart went out to get on the same page with the signs, ready to go now. And the 1-0 to Rodriguez, swing and a miss on a fastball. It's even now 1-1. Barrett not overpowering, 17 strikeouts and 26 in the third, with 9 walks. So basically a 2-to-1 ratio of strikeouts to walks, and opponents hitting a pretty solid .317 against Barrett. Fastball outside, and the count 2-1 on Sean Rodriguez. No score here in the top of the first, just underway. Quakes with a runner at second and 1 out. Rodriguez in from the right side, hitting .297. Team leader with 9 home runs, out in front of a changeup there. And the count even now at 2-2. 9 home runs and 33 runs batted in for Sean Rodriguez this season. Tops on the club in home runs, second behind Michael Collins, the on-deck hitter, in RBIs. 2-2, fastball and a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Sean Rodriguez goes down looking. That's the first strikeout for Jonathan Barrett, and that brings us to the cleanup man, Michael Collins.
Now batting, catcher number 18, Michael Collins.
Set up Visalia defensively for you. Starting the outfield, Patrick Green is in left, Fernando Perez in center, and Sean Cumberland is over there in right field. So Breen, Perez, and Cumberland left to right in the outfield. I'll give you the infield in just a second. As Collins stands in from the right side. No batting gloves this time up for Michael Collins. He tends to vary that pretty well. And Barrett down and in with the first offering for ball 1. On the infield for the Oaks, Pat Cottrell is at third, Reid Brignac at short. On the right side, Josh Lasanovich plays second, Chris Nowak plays first, and the catcher is Josh Arhart. 1-0 to Michael Collins, fouled off the netting off to the right. That'll take a big hop and land in the glove of the first baseman, Chris Nowak, who flips it to Greg Grayback coaching first. And the count 1-1 on Michael Collins. Quakes wearing the road grays, gray tops, gray pants, black undershirts. Visalia decked out in the home whites. White tops, white pants, and the black socks for the Oaks. There's the 1-1 fastball, inside corner. And a called strike on Collins. It's 1-2 now. Michael Collins hitting .314 with 3 home runs and 37 RBIs. Choking up on the bat now with 2 strikes. Trying to find a way to get Ryan Leahy in from second with 2 away. Quakes hoping to score first here in this ballgame. The outfield is shaded around towards right, looking for Collins to go the other way. Barrett working out of the stretch. Arhart with an inside target, the 1-2. Fouled back off the screen. And it stays at a ball and 2 strikes. Lights have been turned on here in Visalia. Kind of a cloudy early evening. But still plenty of sunlight, and we should probably have sunlight for I'd say the next 30 to 45 minutes or so, before it finally sets over the horizon. Collins ready once again. Look back to Leahy, the 1-2, fastball inside. And it's even up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Quakes have faced Jonathan Barrett once before. That was back on May the 10th. Gave up 3 runs, 2 of them earned in 4 in the third inning. Swinging a ball fouled right at home plate. And the count remains 2-2 on the Australian Michael Collins. Quakes defeated Visalia back in that last start against Jonathan Barrett, 3-0 back at the Epicenters. Quakes took 2 out of 3 in that series. There's a changeup swung on and missed, and that is strike 3. And after giving up that 1-out double to Ryan Leahy, Barrett comes back with back-to-back strikeouts of Rodriguez and Collins, and the Quakes can't take advantage here in the top of the first. Rancho Cucamonga, no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left after the first half inning of play. It's the Quakes nothing, and the Oaks coming up.
Galliano Winery, located at 1431 Wineville Road in Mariloma, California. In business since 1927, the Galliano family's roots run deep in Cucamonga Valley's winemaking history, offering a unique array of 25 varieties, including award-winning wines as well as custom label. The Galliano tradition continues to grow in the Inland Empire. Try the latest award-winning wines in a relaxed country atmosphere of the tasting room. Enjoy a tour of our landmark complex or relax in the beautiful picnic grounds. To reach Galliano Winery, call 909-685-5376. That's 909-685-5376. Or stop by Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday, 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Club wins with teamwork and a winning game plan. Doesn't planning for your financial future deserve that same careful attention? Glenn Hardcastle Insurance Banking Company knows it does. With 20 years of experience in life insurance, they will teach you how to use an insurance policy, not just buy it. Learn to use your term insurance to double your 401k or IRA's future income, or triple your future income through equity management. Find out more by calling Glenn Hardcastle at Insurance Banking Company. Find them in your phone book or visit their office in Upland in the Foothill Bank Building on North Mountain Avenue.
First inning, and the right-hander Jose Arredondo has finished his warm-up tosses. Let's take a look at how the Visalia lines up against Arredondo. Oaks 25-32 on the year. They are in 4th place in the California League Northern Division, 10.5 games behind San Jose. Leading it off for the Oaks, the center fielder Fernando Perez. Then it's the shortstop Reid Brignac, and the right fielder Sean Cumberland will hit third. Wisconsin's own Chris Nowak is the cleanup man. He's at first base, with Patrick Breen hitting 5th and playing left field, and the catcher Josh Arhart batting 6th. So Arredondo kicks and deals to the switch-hitting Fernando Perez. Fastball inside, and it is 1-0. Perez in for the left side, learning how to switch hit. He is naturally a right-handed hitter. Fastball on the outside corner from Arredondo. It's 1-1. Outfield straightaway on Fernando Perez. 275 average. Couple of home runs, 13 RBIs. Line drive out of the reach of the third baseman Ryan Leahy and slapped the other way into left field. A leadoff single for Fernando Perez, and the leadoff man aboard for Visalia here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting shortstop number 8, Reid Brignac.
So Oaks get the leadoff man aboard here in the bottom of the first. Let's run through the rest of the Visalia lineup. Bottom third of the order, Colt Simmons, a late addition to the lineup, will DH. He will bat 7th. Asanovich, the second baseman, hits 8th, and then rounding things out in the 9 hole is the third baseman, Pat Cottrell. As Brignac is in from the left side, and the fastball outside from Jose Arredondo. It's 1-0. So again for the Oaks, they go with Perez, Brignac, and Cumberland, Nowak, Breen, and Arhart, followed by Simmons, Asanovich, and Cottrell, and the starter once again is the left-hander, Jonathan Barrett. Toss over to first, and Perez dives back in. Fernando Perez, 5th in the California League with 16 stolen bases. However, he has been caught 10 times. He's held at first by Cliff Remily. Brignac having a pretty brilliant season offensively. Perez on the move, and Brignac fouls this one off to the left and over into the picnic area. The count evens up at 1-1. Reid Brignac tied for 9th in the California League with a .317 batting average. He has 8 home runs and 38 runs batted in. A second-round pick out of high school back in 2004 was Brignac. The Quakes have the infield at double play depth. And Arredondo, the right-hander, working from the stretch. Fastball, hooked foul outside the first base bag, and it's 1-2. No score here in the bottom of the first. Leadoff man aboard for Visalia. Now let's tell you about Jose Arredondo. Right-hander for the Quakes. Vitals on Arredondo. 6 feet tall, 170 pounds. He's from San Pedro de Macorís in the Dominican Republic. Signed as a free agent and actually signed as a shortstop back in 2002 before converting to a pitcher in 2004. Toss over to first, and Perez dives back. And Arredondo has been outstanding this year for the Quakes. A record of 3-3. He is second in the California League with an ERA of 2. And tonight marks the 11th start of the year for Arredondo. Pickoff attempt at first, bounced it in, and Remley got enough to keep it close to the bag there in foul ground. As Perez will clean up some of the area around the first base bag and retake his lead. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. Outfield straight away on Brignac. Again, the infielders hoping for a ground ball, try to turn two. Quakes turned 3 double plays in 3 consecutive innings their last time out on Sunday. Arredondo steps off and looks Perez back. Arredondo has worked 54 innings this year, has given up just 12 earned runs and only 39 hits all year as Michael Collins goes out for a talk with Arredondo. Arredondo also the league leader in strikeouts, and folks, it's not even close. 79 strikeouts in 54 innings. The second place pitcher in the California League has 66. And remember, those 79 Ks are with Arredondo missing a start and only going 2 innings in another start. There's a slider swung on and missed, and that's strike 3. Now the throw down to second by Michael Collins went all the way into center field as Perez ends up at second. And Brignac is arguing that he foul-tipped that ball. And now it looks like I thought the manager, Joe Zeckley, was going to come down and argue with the home plate umpire, but that's not going to be the case.
Now batting, right fielder number 22, Sean Cumberland.
So my feeling would be that would be a strikeout, obviously, for Arredondo, and then I would assume a pass ball on Michael Collins, since Perez was not running with that pitch. So Perez into scoring position, 1 away. And Sean Cumberland laid on a high fastball from Arredondo. It's 0-1. And Arredondo with 79 strikeouts in 54 innings. Only 22 walks. We're talking about close to a 4-to-1 ratio of strikeouts to walks. And opponents hitting just .201 against Jose Arredondo this year. He has been fun to watch. Collins with an outside target. 0-1. Fastball missed outside. It's even at a ball and a strike on Sean Cumberland. Scoreless game here in the bottom of the first. Fernando Perez at second base for Visalia with 1 away. And Cumberland, a very dangerous hitter at the plate, drives this one deep off to the right field line, and it is gone. 2-run homer for Sean Cumberland, his 13th of the year, and Visalia on top 2-0.
That was a classic starter, round trip home run. Classic starter, basis for bus company to the Visalia Oaks.
For Cumberland, home run number 13, RBIs 50 and 51. He is in second place in the California League in both those categories.
Number 21, Chris Nowak.
And Visalia with the early advantage here in the bottom of the first. Here's Nowak. Big first baseman in from the right side, and the fastball inside for ball 1. For Jose Arredondo, just the second home run he has given up all season. Fastball inside again, and it is 2 balls and no strike. Right-hander against right-hander. Fastball outside. And the count's 3-0 now on Chris Nowak. Nowak hitting .311. Couple of home runs, 33 runs batted in. .30. Taken all the way, and the fastball missed up high, and that's a 4-pitch walk given up by Jose Arredondo, and Michael Collins wants to go out for a toss. So a single, a homer, and a walk for three of the first 4 hitters for Visalia here in the bottom of the first. Only out recorded by Arredondo here in the first was on a disputed strike 3 against Reid Brignac, who claimed that he foul-tipped the ball. The home plate umpire said that he swung and missed, and Collins dropped the ball out of his glove. So runner at first, 1 away. Here's Patrick Breen, and a fastball low for ball 1. Set up the Quakes defensively for you. We'll start in the outfield. Drew Toussaint in left, Josh LeBlanc in center, and Cody Fuller is in right. Toussaint, LeBlanc, and Fuller left to right of the outfield. There's a swing and miss on a high fastball by Patrick Breen, and it's 1-1. On the infield for the Quakes, Ryan Leahy is at third. Sean Rodriguez is at short. On the right side, Nate Sutton plays second. Cliff Remley plays first, and the catcher is Michael Collins. Breen is in from the left side, hitting .296. 10 home runs, 36 runs batted in. 1-1, a fastball, down low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Joe Zeckley, the manager, giving the signs over at third base for Visalia. Andy Castillo, the hitting coach, is coaching over there at first. There's a fastball, strike at the knees. And it's even at 2-2. Breen tied for 5th in the league with those 10 home runs. Changeup swung on and missed, and that is strike 3. Throw down to second, not in time as Nowak steals second base. The second strikeout of the inning for Jose Arredondo. And for Chris Nowak, his 5th stolen base of the year.
Now batting, pitcher number 15, Josh Arhart.
So 2 gone, and here's Arhart, the catcher. Quakes down 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Arredondo from the stretch, right-hander against right-hander. And the fastball inside corner for strike 1. Josh Arhart, one of 4 catchers on this Visalia roster. He and Colt Simmons are both in the lineup today, with John Jaso originally in the lineup, but he was a late scratch and was replaced by Simmons. The curveball swung on and missed by Arhart, and it's 0-2. Arhart hitting .270, 5 homers, 21 runs batted in. Signed as a free agent back in 2002. This is his 2nd year with the Oaks. Stepped out, now back in. Collins setting up outside, the 0-2, down low and covered up by Michael Collins. He'll sneak a peek to second base, make sure Nowak will stay in put. And the count 1-2. Arhart, 6'1", 240 pounds. 1-2. Fastball up and in. And it's even up now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Visalia with a couple of runs on a couple of hits here tonight. Perez with a leadoff single here in the first, and then Cumberland, 2 batters later, lined a 2-run homer down the right field line. Well, this is not an overly big ballpark, especially down the lines. Only 320 down the line. Defense to 405 in center field, but with the wind, this is definitely a hitter's park. There's a fastball swung on and missed, and that is strike 3. And there's some good news and some bad news for Jose Arredondo here in the bottom of the first. The good news is he strikes out the side. That's now 82 strikeouts on the year for the league leader, Jose Arredondo. The bad news, of course, gives up 2 runs on 2 hits. Perez with a single, scores on the 2-run homer by Sean Cumberland, his 13th of the year. Visalia gets a couple of runs on a couple of hits. No Quakes errors on a runner left at second base. We're through our first full inning, go to the second, and the Quakes down early 2-0.
Great moments in Laughlin history. Jeff from Barstow tries out his new camera phone.
Hey, Jeff sending pictures from Laughlin.
Looks like you rented a jet ski.
Cool. Nice floating by a pontoon boat.
Are there girls on there?
Yeah, those are girls.
Are they hot?
Yeah, and they're really tan. I think he's in a casino now.
Are the girls with him?
They're blowing on his dice. Nice, he won.
Good. He owes me money.
They're in a nightclub now.
Whoa.
Knee-deep in females.
That never happens when we're with them.
Hello?
Hey, man, you guys should have come down here. Hey, baby. Woo!
Jeff says hello.
Uh-huh.
I hate Jeff.
Laughlin, Nevada. Founded on fun.
I don't want to know what that is.
For information, call 1-800-4-LAUGHLIN or go to visitlaughlin.com.
For 60 years, you've included Best Western in your family's summer vacation. To say thanks, the Best Western hotels of California, Hawaii, and Nevada are offering a limited edition $50 Best Western travel card and up to 20% off your stays with their baseball fan rates. Experience the best summer ever with the Best Western hotels of California, Hawaii, and Nevada. Because when you stay any 6 nights with them through August 19th, you'll receive a $50 travel card to use toward a future Best Western stay anywhere in the world, including the 338 hotels in California, Hawaii, and Nevada. Visit them today at bestwesternbaseball.com or call 866-743-8738. And remember to book the baseball fan rates.
You're listening to Rob Sinclair and Quakes Baseball on AM 1370 KWRM.
Leading off for the Quakes here in the top of the second. Rancho Cucamonga down 2-0 here in Visalia. As Riley stands back in, ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Going left-hander against left-hander with Jonathan Barrett from the Oaks. Fastball down and away, and now good hitters count for Riles, 3-1. Riley, Remily, and Toussaint, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for the Quakes here in the top of the second. 3-1 from Barrett on the ground, handled by the shortstop Josh Asanovich. Throw to first is in time to get Riley by a step. Score that one 4-3, and the leadoff man gone here in the second.
Now batting first baseman number 19, Cliff Remily.
So here's Remily, hitting .317 on the year. Only Quakes batter in the top 10 in the California League in average. He is tied for 9th. Looks at a fastball on the outside corner. It's a called strike 1. Remily tied with Visalia shortstop Reid Brignac for 9th in the league. Down and in there from Barrett. And it's even up at 1-1. Couple of home runs for Remo. 20 runs batted in. Had a key 2-run homer in the 6th inning on Sunday. To the curveball on the outside corner there, and now 1-2. Arhart setting up outside. A little topper up the first base line, handled by the first baseman, no walk, and he'll carry it to the bag himself. Score that one 3 unassisted, one first baseman to the other. Remily gone, and 2 away here in the second. Quakes down 2-0 here in the second. 4 straight outs for the left-hander Jonathan Barrett after giving up that 1-out double to Ryan Leahy back in the first. And Drew Toussaint will stand in. First offering to Drew, fastball right there for strike 1. Now this one in the air, left center field, trying to get away from Perez, and he'll make the catch on the run. Lost his hat, but held on to the ball. Nice running catch by Fernando Perez as he got a good jump on that one. And that does it for the Quakes here in the top of the second. 1-2-3 inning turned in by the left-hander Jonathan Barrett. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. To the bottom of the second we go. It's Visalia 2 and the Quakes nothing.
Everyone wants a healthy lawn and garden. However, fertilizer works better and is more cost-effective when used properly. By following the directions on the package and making sure water does not run off your property, you can keep fertilizer from washing away. Water that runs off your lawn or garden flows into the gutter and drains directly into the Santa Ana River, carrying excess fertilizer with it. Any fertilizer that reaches local waterways pollutes the environment for people and aquatic life. Next time you use fertilizer, make the following choices to protect our environment, your pocketbook, and public health. Follow the directions on the product. More is not better. Extra fertilizer just gets washed off your lawn or garden. Avoid using fertilizer near ditches or gutters. When watering your lawn and garden, make sure water does not run into the street and carry fertilizer with it. Do not apply fertilizer before a rainstorm. Store fertilizers and chemicals in a covered area and in sealed containers. When it is time to dispose of leftover chemicals, call 1-800-253-2687 for the Household Hazardous Waste Collection Site near you. For more pollution prevention tips, please call the City of Rancho Cucamonga at 909-477-2740 extension 4060.
Today's broadcast is made possible in part by Shelton's Poultry. We know it's our freedoms that make our country and our community great. At Shelton's, we'd like to take this opportunity to salute the men and women at home and abroad who protect those freedoms. Shelton's Poultry knows that our military personnel make great sacrifices for the benefit of us all. They allow us the opportunity to live, work, and feel safe. Shelton's Poultry, celebrating over 80 years of being a proud American business.
As we're underway here in the bottom of the second. Now Arredondo back with a fastball inside corner. That evens the count at 1-1. Simmons, Asanovich, and Cottrell 7, 8, and 9 here in the bottom of the second for the Oaks. This one popped up first base side. It'll slice foul into the bleachers. Take a hop and get out of play. And Arredondo ahead in the count on Simmons 1-2. Quakes down 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. The opener of a 3-game series here in Visalia. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter, Arredondo from the windup. Deals the 1-2, slowly hit to the shortstop. Sean Rodriguez charging in off the heel of his glove. And safe at first is Colt Simmons. That'll be a fielding error charged to the shortstop, Sean Rodriguez. And the leadoff man aboard for Visalia once again. Got a leadoff signal by Fernando Perez back in the first. Now Simmons reaches on the error to open things here in the second. So here's Asanovich in from the right side. Arredondo from the stretch now. Fastball, strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Josh Asanovich hitting .256. A couple of home runs and 19 runs batted in. Originally from Apache Junction, Arizona. Outfield around towards right, looking for Asanovich to go the other way. 0-1, fastball inside, and it's even now at a ball and a strike. Collins setting up inside. Ground ball right to Rodriguez at short. Shovels to Sutton for one. On to first. That's 6-4-3, as easy as they come. And Sean Rodriguez atones for that error to open things here in the second by starting the twin killing, and just like that, 2 away.
Now batting third baseman.
So 6-4-3 the scoring. Rodriguez to Sutton to Remily, and the bases are empty for the number 9 man, Pat Cottrell. He's in from the right side. Collins with an outside target. And there's a one-hopper to Rodriguez at short. Picks, throws, got him. Score that one 6-3, and despite the error by Rodriguez, all the same, it's a 1-2-3 inning for Arredondo here in the bottom of the second. Oaks in order, no runs, no hits, an error and none left. We go to the third. It's still Visalia 2 and the Quakes nothing.
Hey folks, Rob Sinclair here to tell you about the good people at Nationwide Surveys and what they can do for your business. They can handle customer surveys, employee feedback, and even online and on-site data collection. That's Nationwide Surveys. Reliable feedback, fast. Call them today at 1-800-252-0640 or visit them at nationwidesurveys.com. That's 800-252-0640 or online at nationwidesurveys.com.
The 2006 Rancho Cucamonga Quakes aren't always playing baseball at the Epicenter. During their downtime, you can catch them playing the official gaming console of the 2006 Quakes, Xbox 360. Xbox 360 is the most powerful video game and entertainment system out there, delivering the best games, the next generation of premier Xbox Live online gaming services, and unique digital entertainment experiences that revolve around you. Xbox 360, available now at your local retailer. Jump in at www.xbox.com for more information.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by JP Construction Company, specializing in commercial and retail construction and renovations. But unlike many contractors, JP Construction doesn't just build buildings, they build relationships. JP Construction Company prides itself on its honesty, reliability, and integrity. They're fully licensed and bonded, and no project is too big or small. That's JP Construction Company, an honest and loyal contractor. Find them in your yellow pages.
Quakes here in the top of the third. Rancho Cucamonga trailing 2-0 as Fuller fouls off the first offering seized from Jonathan Barrett in the count 0-1. Now Barrett back with a fastball high and away, and it's even at Fuller a ball and a strike. Cody Fuller, then Josh LeBlanc, and then back to the leadoff man Nate Sutton. 8-9-1 due up for the Quakes here in the third. 1-1 curveball high and away from Barrett. 2 balls and 1 strike. Cody Fuller hitting .287 this season. No home runs and 15 runs batted in. Left-hander against right-hander. 2-1 fouled the fastball back. Now that will even it up at 2-2. Outfield straightaway on Cody. 48th round pick out of Texas Tech last year. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Ball is in the dirt, bounces away from Arhart. He'll pick it up the third base line and throw down to first to complete the strikeout. Strikeout number 3 for Jonathan Barrett. And that's now 6 in a row retired for the left-hander. Dating back to Leahy's double with 1 out in the first. He's retired the next 6. Here's LeBlanc. Nice to see Josh back in the lineup. He stands in from the left side, and first pitch swinging, lines it right out to Perez in center field. LeBlanc hit that one solidly, but right at Perez. I'm saying Perez did not move for that ball. So LeBlanc lines out to his counterpart, and there are 2 gone. Like I was saying, nice to see Josh LeBlanc back in the lineup. Had not played since last Tuesday.
Number 5, Nate Sutton.
Was that the 28th, I believe, was the date. I'm sorry, Sunday. Last Sunday, the 28th. Because of an Achilles strain. So good to see him back. And now here's Sutton. Leadoff man taking a fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. So Barrett has made his first turn through the order. No runs, only 1 hit. No walks and 3 Ks. And he's riding a stretch of 7 straight outs. So he runs it to 0-2 on Nate Sutton. Quakes down 2-0 here in the top of the third. Left-hander against left-hander. Sutton grounded to short. His first trip up in the first. Curveball misses inside, and it's 1-2. Sutton hitting .282. Couple of homers. 15 runs batted in. 1-2 from Barrett. Fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Quakes here in the top of the third as Barrett picks up 2 more strikeouts. He's got 4 Ks through 3 innings and has set down 8 in a row. Quakes go in order in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. We're through 2.5. That 2-run homer by Sean Cumberland, the first, still holding up as the difference. It's Visalia 2 and the Quakes nothing.
Faucets leaking, termites feasting, fishing, tackle, paints and spackle, tubs, jacuzzis, tapes and movies, everything from A to Z. Tile and lumber, tons of plumbers, elevators, coffee makers, radiators, party favors. Take a look and you'll see. Let your fingers be coffee and you never book, not the other book. Grocers, grocers, waters,
place you're at people's fingertips, call 1-800-YB-YELLOW. Yellow Book, not the other book.
Friends and family visiting you this summer? Don't worry. Add a room instantly by calling your friends at the Red Roof Inn. Red Roof Inns offer quality rooms, friendly service, great rates, and kids stay free. Plus, as a Ready Card preferred member, you'll earn points towards free room nights. With 360 Red Roof Inns nationwide, you'll find locations everywhere, including Ontario, San Dimas, and Victorville. Visit us today at redroof.com or dial 800-RED-ROOF.
Bottom of the third, top of the order, due up for Visalia. Oaks with a 2-0 lead, and here in the third, it'll be Perez, Brignac, and Cumberland. 1, 2, and 3 against the right-hander Jose Arredondo. Fernando Perez in from the left side. Fastball high and away from Arredondo, and it's 1-0. Arredondo's made one turn through the order. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts as Perez sends this one in the air to left, tracked by Drew Toussaint. He'll make the catch on the move out towards the left field. That ball kept carrying on Drew Toussaint. Almost played some tricks on him. But he stuck with it, makes the catch, and 2 pitches, 1 out for Arredondo here in the bottom of the third. That brings Reid Brignac to the plate. He struck out swinging back in the first. Shortstop in from the left side. Broken back ground ball. Back to Arredondo. He'll make a slide and catch out the mound. That's a pretty nice play by Jose Arredondo right there. A soft line drive in on the hands of Reid Brignac. He fought it off right back to Arredondo, who made the catch as he completed his follow-through and ended up sliding on the pitcher's mound. So 2 quick outs for Arredondo here in the bottom of the third, and here's Cumberland, the right fielder, who hit that 2-run homer back in the first that has been the difference so far. For Cumberland, it was his team-leading 13th home run of the year, showing bunt. Pulls it back as Arredondo misses high with the fastball. It's 1-0. Somehow a guy with 13 home runs who's already hit one in tonight's ball game showing bunt, I don't think that's going to have too much of an effect trying to get guys in on the corners. 1-0 fastball inside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Fans, want to remind you that Quakes Baseball is brought to you in part by Chili's Bar and Grill in Rancho Cucamonga. Located at 10598 Foothill Boulevard. Enjoy the atmosphere inside or the convenience of Chili's to go. That's Chili's. Live a little. 2-0 popped up third base side and foul into the seats. Count now 2-1 on Cumberland. Cumberland, a 10th round pick back in 2003. Spent last year down in Southwest Michigan, the Midwest League. 2-1 in the air, shallow center field. Rodriguez going out. LeBlanc coming in. It'll be the shortstop, Sean Rodriguez, making an over-the-shoulder catch. And it's a 1-2-3 inning turned in once again by Jose Arredondo. We're scooting right along through 3. Visalia in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. A third of the way through. Quakes trail 2-0.
You wouldn't want your favorite sports team to only play offense or only play defense. So when it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? Bring your home and auto insurance to Allstate now, and you can save big on both. You deserve someone that can assist you more. That's Allstate stand. Are you in good hands? Hey, sports fans, call Allstate agent Chuck Benson at 626-967-0595 today. Subject to availability and qualifications, Allstate Insurance Company, Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company, and Allstate Indemnity Company, Northbrook, Illinois.
Whether it's a collision at home plate or on the road, we know that accidents happen. If you've been in an accident and need auto body repair, visit the pros at Rocky's Auto Body. They feature expert collision repair, including state-of-the-art frame straightening and precise color matching. They work with all insurance companies and can even set you up with tow service and a rental car. Visit Rocky's Auto Body right next to the Quakes Ballpark on Rochester, or find out more online at rockysautobody.com. Rocky's Auto Body. There's only one way, the right way.
You know, the goal of baseball is to get home quickly. The last thing you want to see is some player lollygagging around third when there's going to be a close play at the plate. Well, Farmer John feels the same way about ham, bacon, sausage, and hot dogs. You know, all Farmer John products are made fresh right here in the Southland. That way, they get to your home as quickly as possible, and it's a short slide into the plate. That's your plate at home. No home plate. Get fresh. Get Farmer John.
Leahy takes a fastball upstairs from Jonathan Barrett as we're underway here in the top of the fourth. Barrett home with a curveball low and away. That's 2 balls and no strikes. Quakes down 2-0 here in the top of the fourth. Got Leahy, Rodriguez, and then Michael Collins, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up. 2-0, fastball high and away, and 3 balls and no strikes for the only Quake who has reached base tonight, Ryan Leahy. He doubled back in the first. Never got off of second base. 3-0, fastball on the outside corner. And the count 3-1 on Leahy. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Barrett working from the windup. Here's the 3-1. That's one down and away, and that's ball 4. So Barrett gave up the 1-out double to Leahy in the first, got 8 straight outs, and now walks Leahy to lead things off in the fourth.
Shortstop number 3, Sean Rodriguez.
And we'll see what Sean Rodriguez can do. Rodriguez hitting .297, 9 home runs, and 33 runs batted in. There from the stretch, fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Fans, for all your real estate needs, consider Century 21 Excellence of Rancho Cucamonga. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, call them the company you can trust. Century 21 Excellence of Rancho Cucamonga, partners in our community. Call them at 909-373-1768. Toss over to first just to keep Leahy honest, and he's back standing up. Leahy, not much of a threat to go. He is 0 for 4 in stolen base attempts this year. 0-1, off speed. That's on the outside corner to Rodriguez. And Sean down in the count now, 0-2. Bobby Mitchell, Quake skipper, giving the signs over there at third base. Craig Graybeck, as always, coaching first for Rancho. Infield at double play depth, the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that is strike 3. Rodriguez strikes out for the second time. And that's now 5 Ks for Jonathan Barrett. So 1 gone here in the fourth, and here's Michael Collins. Collins also a strikeout victim. Went down swinging to end the first inning with Leahy at second. Now he's sitting with Leahy at first and 1 away. First pitch from Barrett, line drive into center field. That's going to hold up for Perez. He'll make the catch as Collins hit that one well, but again it was right at Fernando Perez, kind of reminiscent of LeBlanc's line out back in the third. And there are 2 away here in the fourth now. Quakes down 2-0. Here's Riley, the DH. Grounded out back into second. Sitting 304 on the year with 4 home runs and 18 runs batted in. Toss over to first, and Leahy is back. Another toss to first by Barrett, and again Leahy back standing up. Ball games the next 2 nights at 6:35. Be on the air at 6:30 both nights. And it's off to San Jose over the weekend. There's a curveball inside, and the count 1-0 on Pat Riley. Light starting to take a little bit more of an effect. The sun has not set, but it is obscured by the clouds back behind us. 1-0, fouled off to the left. And it's even at 1-1. No more discrepancies between light and shadow on the field. Everything a uniform color now. Wind still blowing out towards center, about 10 miles an hour or so. It's a pleasant night out here in Visalia. Toss over to first, and Leahy's back again. It was pretty hot this afternoon when the bus rolled into town. But now that the sun has gone behind the clouds, you got a little bit of a breeze. Tell you what, it's a nice night to be outside. And we are outside here in Visalia. We're on the party deck. Got the press box off to our left, and we're out here. To Hopper to the second baseman, Asanovich. He'll throw out Pat Riley. Score that one 4-3. Second time tonight that Riley has grounded out to Asanovich, and despite the leadoff walk, no harm done for Barrett as he gets the next three hitters in order. Quakes in the fourth, no runs, no hits, no errors, and Leahy stranded at first. We go to the bottom half of the fourth. Quakes still trailing Visalia 2-0.
Galliano Winery, located at 1431 Wineville Road in Mariloma, California. In business since 1927, the Galliano family's roots run deep in Cucamonga Valley's winemaking history, offering a unique array of 25 varieties, including award-winning wines as well as custom label. The Galliano tradition continues to grow in the Inland Empire. Try the latest award-winning wines in a relaxed country atmosphere of the tasting room. Enjoy a tour of our landmark complex or relax in the beautiful picnic grounds. To reach Galliano Winery, call 909-685-5376. That's 909-685-5376. Or stop by Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Charter Media Friday Family Fun Pack is back. Get 4 club seats, 4 hot dogs, 4 sodas, a Quakes baseball, 2 Boomers miniature golf passes, 2 Cold Stone Creamery buy 2 get 2 free coupons, and a voucher for a free on-demand movie from Charter Media, all for just $38. The Charter Media Friday Family Fun Pack is available May 26th, June 16th, June 30th, and August 25th. For more information, call the Quakes ticket office at 909-481-5252.
Don't be trite, real name, no gimmick. 2 trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
There's no walk in from the right side as Jose Arredondo misses low with a fastball. And we're underway here in the bottom of the fourth. Middle third of the order due up for the Oaks. No walk, Breen and Arhart, 4, 5, and 6. As Arredondo spiked that curveball into the dirt. And the count now 2-0 on Chris Nowalk, the big first baseman. He walked on 4 pitches back in the first and stole his 5th base of the year, but was left stranded at second base. Arredondo from the line, the 1-0 in the air to center field, hit pretty solidly, but right at Josh LeBlanc. He'll drift to his left a couple of steps and put it away. As Nowalk flies to center, and that's now 6 straight outs for Jose Arredondo here in the bottom of the fourth. Quakes down 2-0 here in the fourth. Game 1 of a 3-game series as the Quakes are also kicking off a 10-day 3-city road trip. 3 here in Visalia, 3 in San Jose over the weekend, and then 4 in High Desert next Monday through Thursday. Fastball at the knees of Patrick Breen in the count 0-1. Breen in from the left side. There's a changeup swung on and missed. He was way out in front of that one. Nice pitch from Arredondo, and he's got Breen on the ropes, 0-2. Collins setting up outside, the 0-2 down in the dirt. And Breen held up, it's 1-2. Breen 0 for 1, he struck out swinging back in the first. Arredondo struck out the side in that inning, but has not had a strikeout since then. There's the 1-2, fastball high and away, and it's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breen hitting .296, 10 home runs, and 36 batted in. 2-2 from Arredondo. Got a piece of that fastball, fouled it off to the left, and we'll do it once again. A little bit of an open stance from Breen from the left side. 2-2, up and in, and it's gone from 0-2 to full on Patrick Breen. Mentioned Arredondo has retired 6 in a row. Payoff pitch home. Fastball up high, and he lost him on ball 4. So Arredondo had Breen down in the count 0-2. And ends up losing him on the full count walk. Second free pass allowed by Arredondo. And here's Josh Arhart, the catcher.
Josh Arhart.
Fans want to remind you that Quakes Baseball is brought to you in part by the Outback Steakhouse of Ontario. Located at 4492 Ontario Mills Parkway, just across from the Ontario Mills Mall. Outback Steakhouse of Ontario is the home of the world-famous Bloomin' Onion. At Outback, it's no rules, just right. Here's Arhart, in from the right side. Back to the stretch goes Arredondo, and first offering swung on and fouled back over our heads and out of play. And the count 0-1. Outfield around towards right. Infield at double play depth. 0-1, and looked like time had been called before Arredondo threw that pitch, so no pitch there. As Breen asked for time pretty late and had it granted by the home plate umpire. Breen, the runner at first, held by Remily. 1 on, 1 out for Visalia here in the fourth. Toss over to first, and Breen is back. Quakes down 2-0, all the scoring in the first inning for Visalia. One swing of the bat from Sean Cumberland, and he hit a 2-run homer down the right field line, and that's been all thus far. Collins setting up outside the 0-1. A curveball fouled off the mask of Michael Collins. And the count now 0-2 on Arhart. Josh Arhart batting .270, 5 home runs and 21 runs batted in. There's the 0-2. Line down the left field line, trying to hook foul, and it will. That'll end up in the Oaks bullpen down the left field corner. And Arredondo looked like he got away with one there. It looked like he hung a curveball. And Arhart just turned on it a little bit too soon. Breen, the runner at first, 3 out of 8 in stolen base attempts this year. Toss over to first, and he's back once again. Right-hander against right-hander. Collins setting up outside. The 0-2. Fastball popped him up. On the infield, who wants it? Leahy and Rodriguez both there. It'll be the third baseman, Ryan Leahy, who makes the catch. And there are 2 gone as Arhart is retired for the second time. So that brings us to the DH Colt Simmons.
Designated hitter number 24, Colt Simmons.
Simmons 0 for 1, reached on an error back in the second, then was promptly erased 3 pitches later on a double play ball. Then from the right side, Arredondo kicks and deals. Breen on the move, and Collins couldn't get the ball out of his glove cleanly. And Breen seals second base without a throw. There's a called strike on Colt Simmons, and Collins just bobbled that ball trying to get it out of his glove. So stolen base number 4 on the year for Patrick Breen. He's in scoring position with 2 away. And the count 0-1 on Simmons. 0-1, curveball. There's a strike on the inside corner, and the count 0-2. Simmons batting .297. Curveball up and in, and he leans out of the way. 1-2 now the count. 1 home run, 11 RBIs for Colt Simmons. One-two, fastball up and in, right underneath the chin, and had to get out of the way in a hurry right there. We were talking back on Saturday night, if you caught any of that TV broadcast, myself and Dan Hubbard, we're talking about pitching inside and moving feet. That's exactly what Arredondo did right there. Now Collins will set up outside. The 2-2 spiked the curveball in the dirt. That'll get away from Collins. And taking third on the wild pitch is Patrick Breen. So the count full on Simmons now. And another run just 90 feet away for Visalia. Oaks with a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth.
Oh, come on! You got to do like 5 times.
Breen at third. Arredondo back to the windup. There's the 3-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and that is strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Jose Arredondo. And despite the walk, the stolen base, and the wild pitch, Arredondo leaves Breen stranded at third and keeps a 2-run deficit for the Quakes. Visalia in its half of the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. We go to the 5th. Quakes still trailing the Oaks 2-0.
Great moments in Laughlin history. Jeff from Barstow tries out his new camera phone.
Hey, Jeff sending pictures from Laughlin.
Looks like you rented a jet ski.
Cool. Nice floating by a pontoon boat.
Are there girls on there?
Yeah, those are girls.
Are they hot?
Yeah, and they're really tan. I think he's in a casino now.
Are the girls with him?
They're blowing on his dice. Nice, he won.
Good. He owes me money.
They're in a nightclub now.
Whoa.
Knee-deep in females.
That never happens when we're with them.
Hello?
Hey, man, you guys should have come down here. Hey, baby.
Jeff says hello.
Uh-huh.
I hate Jeff.
Laughlin, Nevada. Founded on fun.
I don't want to know what that is.
For information, call 1-800-4-LAUGHLIN or go to visitlaughlin.com.
After a big game, the cleanup job that the bleachers need can seem overwhelming. If you're faced with the same sort of dilemma after a day at the office, contact SCS Services. They specialize in industrial and commercial cleaning, and yes, they even do windows, inside and out. For free estimates, call SCS Services in your Yellow Pages, or give them a call at 987-9968. That's 987-9968.
SCS Services. Better service, lower pricing.
Remley leading off the 5th by fouling off the first pitch he sees from Jonathan Barrett, and the count 0-1. Remley to Saw and Fuller 6, 7, and 8. 2 up for the Quakes here in the top of the 5th. Rancho Cucamonga down 2-0 to the Oaks. Left-hander against left-hander. 0-1 to Remo downstairs, and it's even at a ball and a strike. Remley 0 for 1. He grounded out back in the second. Barrett works from the wind. 1-1. Here's another ground ball to the right side. And again, it will be handled by the first baseman, Chris Nowak. 3 unassisted for the second time off the bat of Cliff Remley. And that's out number 1 here in the top of the 5th.
That brings up our beer batter, left fielder, number 11, Drew Toussaint.
There's Toussaint, the left fielder. Hit the ball well back in the second, but lined out to Perez in center field. There's a fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. There's another line drive into center field, and Perez has it tracked again, and he'll make the catch once again. So 5 straight outs for Jonathan Barrett. Has not given up a hit since back in the first, and just like that, 2 gone here in the 5th. Quakes down 2-0, and see what Cody Fuller can do with the bases empty. Fans want to remind you that Quakes Baseball is brought to you in part by Romano's Macaroni Grill of Rancho Cucamonga. Located at 10742 Foothill Boulevard, choose from more than 35 Italian specialties. Romano's Macaroni Grill, all the Italian you need to know. Curveball outside from Barrett. And the count 1-0. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. 1-0, fastball. Up at the letters for a called strike. And the count even now, 1-1. Earhart with an outside target. Fastball down and away from Barrett. 2-1 now. It's a nice little setting for baseball here in Visalia. You're smack dab in the middle of a neighborhood. 2-1. Ground ball right back to the left-hander Jonathan Barrett. He'll field it from the pitcher's mound and make the easy lob to first on a 1-2-3 inning turned in by Barrett. Here in the top of the fifth. Quakes go in order for the third time in 5 innings against Barrett. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. We're halfway through. To the bottom of the fifth we go. Visalia 2, Rancho nothing.
Everyone wants a healthy lawn and garden. However, fertilizer works better and is more cost-effective when used properly. By following the directions on the package and making sure water does not run off your property, you can keep fertilizer from washing away. Water that runs off your lawn or garden flows into the gutter and drains directly into the Santa Ana River, carrying excess fertilizer with it. Any fertilizer that reaches local waterways pollutes the environment for people and aquatic life. Next time you use fertilizer, make the following choices to protect our environment, your pocketbook, and public health. Follow the directions on the product. More is not better. Extra fertilizer just gets washed off your lawn or garden. Avoid using fertilizer near ditches or gutters. When watering your lawn and garden, make sure water does not run into the street and carry fertilizer with it. Do not apply fertilizer before a rainstorm. Store fertilizers and chemicals in a covered area and in sealed containers. When it is time to dispose of leftover chemicals, call 1-800-253-2687 from the Household Hazardous Waste Collection Site near you. For more pollution prevention tips, please call the City of Rancho Cucamonga at 909-477-2740 extension 4060.
There you are working diligently on your computer when all of a sudden there's nothing. All that time and work gone. Yes, computer failure. Most of us have experienced it before. Luckily, the pros at PC Fix are here to help. We know computer problems can hurt the efficiency of your business or frustrate you at home. That's why we take great pride in saving data. We offer prompt certified service at a low flat rate. From repairs and upgrades to internet security, find us in your yellow pages. PC Fix. Don't worry, we can save your data. We fix what they can't.
It's the bottom of the fifth here in Visalia. And the Quakes down 2-0 as Josh Asanovich stands in from the right side. And the fastball on the outside corner from Arredondo. It's 0-1. Asanovich, Cottrell, and then Perez, 8-9-1. Due up for the Oaks here in the fifth. As Arredondo scrapes the bottom of the zone with a curveball, and it's 0-2 now. Asanovich 0 for 1, hit into a double play back in the second. 0-2, fastball in the air to center field. Hit pretty well. Back on it, LeBlanc still going back of the warning track. He'll haul it in front of the 405 marker. Out there in straightaway center field. Arredondo missed his location with that fastball. Collins wanted it on the outside corner. It came middle into Asanovich, and he gave it a pretty good ride before LeBlanc hauled it in. So a long out off the bat of Josh Asanovich. And the leadoff man gone for the Oaks here in the fifth. Here's Cottrell, the third baseman. Fastball, a little bit outside, and it's 1-0. Cottrell 0 for 1, grounded out in the second to end that inning. The number 9 man in the Quakes order. Fastball away. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Cottrell hitting .223 this year. 4 homers, 13 RBIs. Ground ball handled on tough out by the third baseman Ryan Leahy. Picks, throws, and got him. Score that one 5-3. That was it with a lot of topspin, and Leahy had to handle a short hop over there at third base. But he makes the play, and quickly 2 gone for Arredondo here in the fifth.
Center fielder, number 11, Fernando Perez.
Fans want to remind you that Quakes Baseball is brought to you in part by Round Table Pizza of Rancho Cucamonga. Bring in your Quakes ticket stub and get yourself a large one-topping pizza for just $10.99 plus tax. Call Round Table at 980-8040 for delivery or visit them at 7201 Archibald Avenue. And Perez takes the fastball at the knees. That's the call, strike one. Perez, the switch hitter, in from the left side. It's a four-seamer low from Arredondo, and it's 1-1 now. Perez 1 for 2, led off the first inning with a single for Visalia, then scored on that two-run homer by Sean Cumberland. Slide to left in the third. Fastball inside, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Perez hitting .275 on the year, but just .251 left-handed. Fastball on the outside corner, and it's even at 2-2. Perez, a 7th-round pick back in 2004 out of Columbia University, the highest drafted player in the history of Columbia baseball. There's a changeup swung on and missed for strike 3. Collins will pick it up, throw down to first to complete the strikeout, and Jose Arredondo right on pace has 5 strikeouts through 5 innings and sets Visalia down in order here in the 5th. 1, 2, 3 go the Oaks. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. To the 6th we go. Quakes need some offense. They're down 2-0.
A few years ago, a small bank from Rancho Cucamonga started sending shockwaves through the banking industry. Vineyard Bank rolled through Southern California with a creative force that is changing the way we bank. We created small ripples at first, with innovative ways to move money quickly and effectively, where it would help businesses and families the most. Then our reputation grew stronger thanks to personal bankers with a can-do attitude committed to building lasting relationships. Vineyard Bank's financial performance was off the scale. A fast-growing bank with a rising stock. New, customer-friendly branches offering easy access to your money, opening throughout the Southland. Online banking on our award-winning website at www.vineyardbank.com. That's Vineyard Bank. Proud to be your hometown bank. Proud to support our hometown team. For more information, please call 1-800-442-4996. That's 1-800-442-4996.
The 2006 Rancho Cucamonga Quakes aren't always playing baseball at the Epicenter. During their downtime, you can catch them playing the official gaming console of the 2006 Quakes, Xbox 360. Xbox 360 is the most powerful video game and entertainment system out there, delivering the best games, the next generation of premier Xbox Live online gaming services, and unique digital entertainment experiences that revolve around you. Xbox 360, available now at your local retailer. Jump in at www.xbox.com for more information.
LeBlanc leading it off for the Quakes here at the top of the 6th. Showed bunt, got out of the way of a curveball up high from Jonathan Barrett in the count 1-0. LeBlanc, Sutton, and Leahy 9-1-2 for the Quakes here in the 6th. Rancho Cucamonga down 2-0 as this one is lined foul into the Quakes bullpen on the first base side. And it's 1-1 on Josh LeBlanc. JB went after the first pitch he saw back in the 3rd and hit the ball well, but lined out to his counterpart, Fernando Perez, in center field. 1-1, fastball down low, 2 balls and a strike. Mentioned that it's been about 8 days since LeBlanc last played, had a strained Achilles, and has not played since last Sunday. Hitting .227 on the year, 1 home run, 15 RBIs, out in front of the changeup there by Barrett. And it's even at 2-2. Left-hander against left-hander. 2-2 and a curveball swung on and missed. That is strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Jonathan Barrett, and he's retired 7 in a row. Fans, for all your real estate needs, consider Century 21 Excellence of Rancho Cucamonga. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, call on the company you can trust. Century 21 Excellence of Rancho Cucamonga, partners in our community. Here's a fly ball out towards center field, hit pretty well by Nate Sutton. Back on to Perez, still going back. Leaping catch made on the warning track. Sutton hit that ball very well and just didn't get quite enough help from the wind as Perez was on his horse and made a running catch on the warning track out there in dead center.
12, Ryan Leahy.
It's about as well as you can hit a ball and not get it out. So Sutton 0 for 3 now. 2 outs here in the 6th. Quakes are down 2-0. And here's Leahy in for the right side. This one hit pretty well out towards center field. Perez back on it, and this one will hold up for him. Make the catch in front of the warning track this time in center. Back-to-back fly ball outs and a 1-2-3 inning for Jonathan Barrett. He has now retired 9 in a row, has given up 2 base runners in 6 innings. Quakes in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Quakes down to Visalia 2-0.
Faucets leaking, termites feasting, fishing, tackle, paints and spackle, tubs, jacuzzis, tapes and movies, everything from A to Z. Tile and lumber, tons of plumbers, elevators, carpet makers, radiators, party favors. Take a look and you'll see. Let your fingers walk into the book, not the other book. Florists, grocers, water coolers, bakers, jewelers, everything from A to Z. Duct tape, landscape, sit-down mowers, dentists, false teeth, uppers, lowers, wholesale, retail, Bombay, white whale. Take a look and you'll see. Let your fingers walk into the yellow book. Let your fingers walk into the yellow book, not the other book.
To place your ad at people's fingertips, call 1-800-YB-YELLOW. Yellow Book, not the other book.
An advantage in sports is playing in front of the hometown crowd. The next time you're looking to refinance, buy, or sell, get that same hometown advantage with Legend Realty and Loans. Looking to refinance but have a prepayment penalty? No problem. They can pay up to $7,000 in prepayment penalties. Looking to buy? Ask about their buyer assistance program. Looking to sell? Ask for your free market evaluation. Call 909-945-8708. That's 909-945-8708. Legend Realty and Loans in Rancho, Cucamonga.
From the left side, open things for the Oaks here in the 6th, and Arredondo misses inside with a fastball for ball 1. Brignac, Cumberland, and No Walk, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Visalia here in the bottom of the 6th. This one hit hard out towards right center field. It'll drop and get past Cody Fuller. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Extra bases for Reid Brignac. He will hold at second with a stand-up double to open things here in the 6th. Well, the Quakes had not had a hit since the 1st, and neither had Visalia. For the Oaks, that's the first hit since Sean Cumberland's 2-run homer back in the 1st. And speaking of Cumberland, here he is standing in from the left side. 2-run homer in the 1st, then he popped up in the 3rd. That 2-run homer is the difference thus far as the Quakes are down 2-0. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter, Arredondo from the stretch. Here's a high chopper to the second baseman, Nate Sutton. Picks, throws, got him. Score that one 4-3, but Cumberland makes it a productive out by advancing Brignac to third base. So Cumberland retired on the first pitch he sees. And the Quakes will bring the infield in against the cleanup hitter, Chris Nowak. Nowak in from the right side.
Now batting for fifth.
He has a walk,
Chris Nowak.
stolen a base, and fly to center. Again, an infield drawn in for the Quakes. First offering, curveball off the end of the bat, slowly hit to Sutton at second, and coming in on contact was Brignac, so Sutton takes the out at first. And the slow roller by Nowak scores a run and makes it 3-0. If Nowak hadn't been fooled on that curveball by Arredondo, Sutton would have had a play at the plate on Brignac, but that ball was hit so slowly, even with Sutton playing in, there was no chance for Nate to take the out at home. So a good decision there by Sutton to not risk it and take the sure out and clear the bases that way. But Nowak picks up the RBI. It's his 34th of the year, and now with the bases empty, here's Patrick Breen, the left fielder. He's in from the left side. First offering from Arredondo. Fastball strike on the outside corner. And it is 0-1. Outfield straightaway on Breen. 0-1. Curveball topped and played in foul ground by the catcher Michael Collins. And now Now the count 0-2 on Patrick Breen. The Quakes down 3-0 here in the bottom of the sixth. Now, it's not that big of a deficit, but the way that Jonathan Barrett has been throwing for Visalia, it's a little bit bigger than you would imagine. There's a changeup swung on and missed, and that is strike three. Breen won't even try to run down to first. Collins just picks up the ball and tags him out. Strikeout number 6 for Jose Arredondo, and that finishes things off here in the bottom of the sixth. But Visalia takes advantage of Brignac leadoff double. Ground out moved him to third, and another ground out brought him in. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, none left. To the seventh we go. Quakes down 3-0.
You wouldn't want your favorite sports team to only play offense or only play defense. So when it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? Bring your home and auto insurance to Allstate now, and you can save big on both. You deserve someone that can assist you more. That's Allstate stand. Are you in good hands? Hey, sports fans, call Allstate agent Doug Moore at 909-463-6716 today. Subject to availability and qualifications, Allstate Insurance Company, Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company, and Allstate Indemnity Company, Northbrook, Illinois.
Whether it's your first Little League T-shirts or employee apparel, there's just something special about putting on a uniform and feeling like part of a team. If you're promoting your club, team, or business, you owe it to yourself to contact Pit Stop Embroidery. In addition to providing custom embroidery, they can custom make just about any promotional product your company can think of. So gather your ideas and call 1-800-5-STITCH. That's Pit Stop Embroidery, serving you since 1990. Find them online at pitstopembroidery.com.
Friends and family visiting you this summer? Don't worry. Add a room instantly by calling your friends at the Red Roof Inn. Red Roof Inns offer quality rooms, friendly service, great rates, and kids stay free. Plus, as a Ready Card preferred member, you'll earn points towards free room nights. With 360 Red Roof Inns nationwide, you'll find locations everywhere, including Ontario, San Dimas, and Victorville. Visit us today at redroof.com or dial 800-RED-ROOF.
Top of the seventh, and the 1-0 to Sean Rodriguez is rifled into right field, but right at Sean Cumberland. Rodriguez lines out, and that's the first out here in the top of the seventh. Quakes are hitting some balls all right, but, I mean, a number of line drives to Perez in center, now one to Cumberland in right. Perez made a couple of running catches, one on Toussaint, the gap in left center back in the second, went over his shoulder to take away extra base hits from Nate Sutton in the sixth. The Quakes are being shackled here in the seventh as Collins looks for the curveball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Collins 0 for 2. He has struck out and lined to center. This one high and deep and foul down the right field side, and then count. Now no balls and 2 strikes. Fans want to say hi to Deb Farley, listening, I believe, back in the state of Washington. That's Ben Johnson's mother. I was talking to Ben by the batting cage earlier today, and he said, hey, say hi to my mom for me. So, happy to oblige. So I want to say hi to Deb Farley. I know she's listening in over the internet. 0-2 on the ground to the second baseman, Josh Asanovich. He'll gobble it up and throw out Collins by a few steps. Score that one 4-3, and there are 2 gone here in the seventh. That's 11 straight outs for Jonathan Barrett.
Next up, Quakes designated hitter number 13, Pat Riley.
And that is now 20 straight hitters who have not gotten a hit for the Quakes. Only hit still Leahy's 1-out double back in the first. Quakes couldn't bring him in, and they haven't gotten anybody else past first. As Riley looks at a fastball down low from Barrett, and it's 1-0. Left-hander against left-hander, 1-0 in the air, center field, and playable for Fernando Perez. Backpedaling, he'll put it away over towards left center, and the Quakes go in order here in the seventh.
Airlines from Visalia to Las Vegas, 6 days a week.
12 straight outs for Jonathan Barrett. Quakes going 1-2-3 fashion in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Fans, you know what time it is. Get on up and stretch them out. To the bottom of the 7th we go. Quakes trailing Visalia 3-0.
Galliano Winery, located at 1431 Wineville Road in Mariloma, California. In business since 1927, the Galliano family's roots run deep in Cucamonga Valley's winemaking history, offering a unique array of 25 varieties, including award-winning wines as well as custom label. The Galliano tradition continues to grow in the Inland Empire. Try the latest award-winning wines in a relaxed country atmosphere of the tasting room. Enjoy a tour of our landmark complex or relax in the beautiful picnic grounds. To reach Galliano Winery, call 909-685-5376. That's 909-685-5376. Or stop by Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Teamwork. It's important on the field and off. When it comes to engineering services, more people are teaming up with Bonaldo Engineering. They feature a full spectrum of structural, consulting, engineering, and design build services. Whether it's commercial, industrial, or residential, go with a winning team. Bonaldo Engineering. For information or a consultation, call 944-9992 or stop by their office at 9480 Utica Avenue, Suite 607. Bonaldo Engineering, a proud sponsor of Quakes Baseball.
The catcher in from the right side for the Oaks here in the bottom of the 7th as the Quakes are trailing 3-0. Curveball inside corner from Jose Arredondo, and it's 0-1. Arhart, Simmons, and Asanovich 6, 7, and 8 for the Oaks here in the bottom of the 7th. Arhart 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-up. Look at another big curveball from Arredondo, and Jose ahead in the count, 0-2. Right-hander against right-hander. Collins setting up outside. The 0-2. Fastball upstairs, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Arhart hitting .270 with 5 home runs and 21 driven in. There's the 1-2 from Arredondo. A curveball, chopped foul up the third base side, and it's still 1-2. Fans, for all your real estate needs, consider Century 21 Excellence of Rancho Cucamonga. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, call on the company you can trust. Century 21 Excellence of Rancho Cucamonga, partners in our community. Call them at 909-373-1768. Arhart fouled that one sharply off the screen off to the right. And it is still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ball game is scooting right along. We just reached the top of the 8 o'clock hour. We'll need to take a station break whenever Arhart's at bat is finished. 1-2, got a piece of a fastball and foul it back to the netting. Now we do it once more at a ball and 2 strikes. Arhart from Garden Grove, California. 26 years old. Will turn 27 a couple of days after the season ends. September 13th is Arhart's birthday. 1-2, fastball up and in, and almost got a piece of it. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Arhart fortunate to get out of the way of that fastball from Arredondo. Inside target for Michael Collins, the 2-2. Fastball, a little bit low, and it's gone full. Sun has peeked out from behind the clouds. Although the stadium light's definitely making all the difference now. You just see the last vestiges of sunlight on one of the buildings across the street down the left field line. 3-2, curveball, wrapped foul outside of third. And the count stays full on Josh Arhart. Everything inside the ballpark is in the shadows. the exception of the light towers out in left field.
You score, you win innings. Calling Sun's Pizza to make your deliveries fresh and hot, located at 2430 South Boone Boulevard.
Nice looking sunset back behind us.
7949. If those score this inning, you will receive a coupon.
Like we said, we're in a residential neighborhood. See people in their backyards hanging out, taking out the trash down the right field line. There's the 3-2 from Arredondo. Pops him up. He'll actually carry pretty well out toward left field as Saw has it tracked and put away out there in left. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the seventh. So it was a pretty decent battle between Arredondo and Arhart, but Arredondo gets the better of them. And there's one away.
Now batting over.
That brings us to the designated hitter, Colt Simmons. Simmons 0 for 2, reached on an error back in the second. Didn't stay on base for long as he was cut down on a double play and then struck out to end the fourth. First offering from Arredondo, a curveball, strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Outfield around towards right, looking for Simmons to go the other way. 0-1, back to a fastball. That's low from Arredondo, and the count even at 1-1. Wind has died down. Curveball on the ground to Sutton at second. Pitch, throws, got him. Score that one 4-3 and 2 away. An American and California flag out on the flagpole in center field. Both flags hanging still. Earlier tonight they were going at probably 10 to 15 miles an hour. And again, wind has never been too strong here in Visalia. Just enough to kind of let you know that it's there and give you a breeze on a hot day as Asanovic goes after the first pitch he sees from Arredondo, fouls it back, and the count is 0-1. Action in the Quakes bullpen. Anthony Ortega getting loose. Fastball upstairs, and it's even at 1-1. Take that back. That's Joe Torres getting warmed up. 1-1. Curveball inside, and it's 2 balls and a strike on Asanovic. Arredondo working on a quality start right now. He's retired 5 in a row, but Quakes just haven't gotten anything offensively. Fastball upstairs, and it is 3 balls and a strike. Asanovic has hit into a double play and fly to center. There's the 3-1 from Arredondo. Right there at the letters for a strike, and it's full 3-2. Visalia got a couple of runs in the first on a 2-run homer by Cumberland. Got an insurance run in the 6th on Nowak's RBI groundout. They're up 3-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Payoff pitch from Arredondo. Hot foul back over our heads and out of play. And we'll do it again at 3-2. The sky out behind the center field wall, continuing to turn different shades of pink and purple pastels. Fastball up and into Asanovic, and that's ball 4. Third walk allowed by Arredondo tonight. And that'll keep this 7th inning going for Cottrell, the third baseman. Quakes down 3-0 here in the 7th. Trying to extend their winning streak to 5 games to tie a season high. And trying to, at the very least, stay 3 games behind Inland Empire in the race for first in the Southern Division. Fastball up high, and that's ball 1 as Collins wants a talk, and so does the pitching coach Eric Bennett as he's out for a visit. Inland Empire is in High Desert once again tonight. That ball game is scoreless in the 4th inning. Of course, the Quakes rooting for High Desert in that one. Other ball game that we're keeping an eye on, Lake Elsinore hosting Stockton in the Storm with a 1-0 lead on the porch down at the Diamond in Lake Elsinore. That ball game in the 4th inning as well. The conference is over. Tossed over to first. Close play, but Asanovich was back in. Asanovich, 3 out of 4 in stolen base attempts this year. He's held by Cliff Remley. 1-0 from Arredondo. Nice-looking curveball. Cottrell was way out in front. Swing and a miss to even the count of the ball and a strike. Parent Club got a victory today. Angels do a lot of damage late against the Tampa Bay bullpen, and they blow out the D-Rays 12-2 in Tampa tonight. So Arredondo steps off. Urban Santana, he's a former Quake, gets his 5th win of the year. Scott Kazmir takes the loss for Tampa Bay. He falls to 7-4, and Sean Figgins with his 4th home run for the Halos. Another toss over to first, and again, Asanovich is back in. For the National League, how about those fighting Milwaukee Brewers? They had dropped 8 in a row. Now they've won 2 in a row as Dave Bush, acquired in that Lyle Overbay trade over the offseason, throws a complete game 3 hitter. And the Brewers defeat San Diego 5-1 at Miller Park tonight. Bush gets the win. Jake Peavy takes the loss. 1-1. Fastball inside corner on Cottrell, and it's 1-2 now. Elsewhere, the Yankees double up Boston 2-1. Chin-Mang Wong now 6-2. And Bernie Williams hit his 3rd home run of the year for the Pinstripers in that one. David Ortiz 1 yard for the 17th time. Asanovich on the move. The ball slapped to Nate Sutton at second base. Picks, throws, and got him. Cottrell grounds out 4-3, and despite the 2-out walk, Arredondo sets Visalia down quietly here in the 7th. Oaks get no runs on no hits, no Quakes errors, and a runner left. We go to the 8th. Time's starting to become a factor, folks. Quakes are down 3-0.
Now, I do have winning numbers.
You're listening to Rob Sinclair and Quakes Baseball on AM 1370 KWRN Corona.
Great moments in Laughlin history. Jeff from Barstow tries out his new camera phone.
Hey, Jeff sending pictures from Laughlin.
Looks like you rented a jet ski.
Cool. Nice floating by a pontoon boat.
Are there girls on there?
Yeah, those are girls.
Are they hot?
Yeah, and they're really tan. I think he's in a casino now.
Are the girls with him?
They're blowing on his dice. Nice, he won.
Good. He owes me money.
They're in a nightclub now.
Whoa.
Knee-deep in females.
That never happens when we're with them.
Hello?
Hey, man, you guys should have come down here. Hey, baby.
Jeff says hello.
Uh-huh.
I hate Jeff.
Laughlin, Nevada. Founded on fun.
I don't want to know what that is.
For information, call 1-800-4-LAUGHLIN or go to visitlaughlin.com.
A pitcher's best friend is the double play. It gets them out of a jam. When your vehicle's transmission is in a jam, here's a double play combination for you. Carl's Transmission Exchange and the Transmission Man. Carl's is the oldest transmission shop in Rancho, Cucamonga, keeping you on the go for over 25 years.
Find Carl's in Rancho, Cucamonga on 8th Street between Archibald and Hermosa. And visit the Transmission Man in San Bernardino on Baseline between Del Rosa and Sterling.
You are listening to Rob Sinclair and Quakes Baseball on AM 1370 KWRN Corona.
Top of the 8th inning, and a pinch hitter into the game for the Quakes as Baltazar Lopez is in from the left side. Looks like a changeup from Barrett at the knees, and it's 1-2. Kind of interesting that Lopez would come in to pinch hit, because he's pinch hitting for Cliff Remley, who is also a left-handed hitter. 1-2, inside out swing, diving stop by Cottrell at third base, stumbles to his feet, throw to first, not in time. Baltazar Lopez beats it out for an infield single.
That ball was hit by pinch hitter number 14.
And the Quakes get the leadoff man aboard here in the 8th. Hey, that's a start.
Now batting, left
I mean, that
11,
wasn't the hardest ball that Lopez is ever going to hit in his life, but At least gets a runner on base. Quakes haven't had a base runner since the 4th. As Barrett had retired 12 in a row before that infield hit. That's only the second hit of the game for Rancho. But here's Drew Toussaint in from the right side, and the fastball upstairs from Barrett. It's 1-0. And now there is action in the Visalia bullpen. That's Nick DeBar, the right-hander, getting warmed up. As Josh Arhart, the catcher, goes out for a talk with Barrett. Folks, let's give you a little recap on the game so far. Quakes got a one-out double by Ryan Leahy in the first. Didn't get another base runner until Leahy walked to lead off the 4th. Didn't get another base runner until just now when Lopez singled to lead things off in the 8th. There's your game recap for the Quakes. 1-0, swung on and fouled at the plate by Toussaint. The count even at 1-1. I mean, it's been a quiet night offensively for Rancho. And it's not like Visalia has really done a whole lot either. I mean, they've got 3 runs on 3 hits. Jose Arredondo's been pretty darn good, but Jonathan Barrett has been a little bit better, a little bit more fortunate, however you want to look at it. Quakes have hit a number of balls pretty hard, but haven't gotten them to fall. 1-1, a curveball inside, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And, I mean, I tell you how funny this game is. Jonathan Barrett, in his last start, went 1 inning against Inland Empire. Went 1 inning, gave up 7 runs on 7 hits. Tonight, 7+ innings of shutout baseball. I mean, you explain this game to me. 2-1, fouled back by Toussaint on a curveball. And it's even a 2-2 on DT. Drew's been one of those guys for the Quakes who's hit a couple of balls pretty well. And both times, Fernando Perez, the center fielder, has made the play. Back in the 2nd, he tracked down Toussaint's ball to the gap. And in the 5th, handled the ball that was hit right at him, but hit hard. Lopez with a very small lead at first. 2-2. Nice job by Toussaint to fight that one off. Foul back to the backstop, and we'll do it once more. Jonathan Barrett is capable of starts like this. A few starts ago, back on May 21st, he held Bakersfield to a run in 8 innings of work. There's a little half swing and a miss. That is strike 3. Toussaint down swinging. And Barrett extends his season high to 7 strikeouts. He had 5 strikeouts in that 8-inning performance against Bakersfield back on the 21st, and now has 7 in this one. So 1 away, and here's Cody Fuller, the right fielder. And again, not sure why Lopez pinch hit for Remily to start this inning. First offering to Fuller. Curveball high and away, and it's a ball and no strikes. The only thing I can think of is, I don't like to think this, but I suppose there's a possibility that maybe Remo strained that calf that had bothered him for a few days a couple of weeks ago. Suppose that's possible. That's about the only explanation I can come up with. Fastball low and inside of Fuller, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Quakes down 3-0 here in the top of the 8th, but I mean, folks, you got to look at it this way. You got a runner on. If Fuller can get aboard, you get the tying run to the plate. And it's not an insurmountable deficit, as Fuller sends this one high in the air towards left center field. Fernando Perez has a beat on it and will make the catch. Fuller retired on a lazy fly ball, and there are 2 gone. Fans, want to remind you that Quakes Baseball is brought to you in part by Esther Tacos in Upland. Serving authentic Mexican food 7 days a week, Esther's features tacos, burritos, quesadillas, and fajitas. Give them a call at 946-8111 for catering information. Or visit Esther Tacos on the corner of Foothill and Grove in the Red Hill Shopping Center. And enter to win free Quakes tickets. Here's LeBlanc in from the left side. Swing and a miss on the curveball. It's 0-1. LeBlanc 0 for 2 in his return to the lineup. Lined out to Perez in the 3rd, and then struck out swinging in the 6th. Lopez, that small lead at first. Another curveball, this time taken for a strike by LeBlanc, and it's 0-2. Outfield straight away on Josh LeBlanc. Left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. Barrett working from the stretch. The 0-2 fastball just off the plate outside, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Joe Torres still throwing for the Quakes down in the bullpen. So we'll probably see him in the bottom of the 8th. 1-2. Curveball called, strike 3 on the outside corner. Too close to take if you're Josh LeBlanc. And that's a season-high 8 strikeouts in 8 innings for Jonathan Barrett, and he keeps the Quakes off the board here in the 8th. No runs on a hit, no errors, and Lopez never left first base. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Visalia 3 and the Quakes nothing.
Hey fans, Rob Sinclair here reminding you that any night is a great night to enjoy Quakes baseball. Our Monday Madness promotion gets you 2 tickets, 2 hot dogs, 2 sodas, and 2 popcorns for just $12. Come out for Weenie Wednesdays and enjoy delicious Farmer John hot dogs for just $1. And every Thursday, quench your thirst with $1 beers and sodas on Dave & Buster's Thirsty Thursday. To order Quakes tickets in person, stop by the Epicenter from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturday. You can also order by phone by calling 909-481-5252 or buy tickets online at rcquakes.com.
In baseball, there are day games, night games, and even the occasional twilight doubleheader. But you'll never see a first thing in the morning game. That's because mornings are for Farmer John. Whether it's delicious hardwood smoked bacon, savory sausage, or juicy ham steaks, they're all made fresh right here in the Southland. There's even Farmer John quick serve bacon and sausage. It's ready in seconds. So share your afternoon and evenings with the Quakes. But mornings are for you and Farmer John. Get fresh. Get Farmer John.
Teams prefer a home field advantage. The same can be said in healthcare. Rancho Mobility Medical Equipment and Supplies features a complete line of home health equipment and supplies so that you can thrive anywhere. They feature sales and rentals of wheelchairs, power chairs, walkers, scooters, bath products, ramps, stair lifts, pediatric equipment, and more. Most insurance is accepted, so call 888-853-3565 today. Log on to RanchoMobility.com or visit them between Milken and Haven on Arrow.
It's the bottom of the 8th here in Visalia, and the night is done for Jose Arredondo as he turns in a quality start. 7 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, and 6 Ks, but best he can hope for tonight is a no decision, as he gives way to Joe Torres here in the bottom of the 8th, and the Quakes are trailing 3-0. Here in the bottom of the 8th, it is the top of the order due up for Visalia, with Fernando, Perez, Reid, Brignac, and Sean Cumberland, the 1, 2, and 3 hitters, due up against Torres. From the windup, kicks and deals, and the fastball up high for ball 1. Perez 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored back in the first. Torres works from the windup. 1-0. Fastball outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Okay, the final line for Jose Arredondo, 7 innings. 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts for the league leader in that department. Fastball strike on the outside corner from Torres there, and it's 2-1. Tell you about Joe Torres, a lefty from Kissimmee, Florida, 6'2", 195 pounds. 2-1, fastball downstairs, 3 balls and a strike. Torres, a first-round pick back in the year 2000, out of Gateway High School. That's 3-1, fastball outside, and that's ball 4. So leadoff man aboard for the Oaks here in the 8th. And here's Brignac, the shortstop. Joe Torres on the season, a record of 2-0 and a 4.76 ERA. He is making his 22nd relief appearance, which is tied with Kevin Lynch for the most on the club. Lefty-lefty matchup here with Brignac, the shortstop. And Torres makes a toss over to first as Perez was back standing up. Mentioned that 4.76 ERA for Torres. That got inflated a lot after his last appearance on Sunday when he gave up 4 earned runs in an inning and a third. Brignac showed bunt, got out of the way as Torres came up and in with a fastball. And the count is 1-0. Before Sunday's outing, Torres had an ERA of, I believe, 3.31. So went up basically a run and a half with a rough inning and a third of work. 1-0. Brignac not showing bunt this time and pops it up. Third base side, foul ground. Who wants it? Leahy will make the catch as he holds on, falling to the ground out there in foul territory. Almost came in a little bit too far on that one. Then had to reach back over his head and make the catch. Also, it's tough to pick up fly balls here in Visalia at this time of night because it's the twilight time where you can lose a ball pretty well in the sky right here. So Brignac pops up, and Leahy makes the catch. That's the first out, and Perez stays put at first. Now 1 on and 1 out, and here's Sean Cumberland, the right fielder. He's in from the left side. 1 for 3 is 1 hit, a 2-run homer back in the first. Torres with a toss to first, and Perez is back. Fans want to remind you that Quakes Baseball is brought to you in part by Bobby Bajas in Rancho Cucamonga, offering the very best tri-tip California barbecue and Baja street food in the Inland Empire. Let Bobby Bajas cater to your family just like they cater to the Quakes press box. Another toss over to first by Torres, and again, Perez is back. Bobby Bajas is on the corner of Foothill and Vineyard in Rancho Cucamonga, or you can give them a call at 989-9925. Another lefty-lefty matchup with Cumberland at the plate. Quakes would love a ground ball right here. Fastball inside from Torres. It's 1-0. Tell you some more about Joe Torres. We mentioned this is his 22nd relief outing. He's worked 22 2/3 innings this year. Has given up a dozen earned runs and 19 hits. Down to the dirt and bouncing past Michael Collins, and taking second on the wild pitch is Fernando Perez. So 2-0 the count now on Cumberland. And Perez an insurance run out there in scoring position. The Quakes are down 3-0 here in the 8th. And Dan Hawkins, the right-hander, getting warmed up for Rancho. There's the 2-0 from Torres. Big swing and a miss by Sean Cumberland. And it's 2-1. Joe Torres with 23 strikeouts and 22 2/3, but 25 walks. And opponents hitting .238 against him. Two-one home. Fastball swung on and missed by Cumberland. And it's even now at 2-2. See what Collins wants here. Outside target. 2-2 with Perez on the move. Swung on and missed, and that is strike 3. Collins dropped the ball, so he'll have to throw down to first base to complete the strikeout. Perez steals third base without a throw. And there are 2 gone now. So for Fernando Perez, his team-high 17th stolen base of the year.
21, Chris Nowak.
But the good news for the Quakes is that there are 2 gone. So Torres doesn't have to worry about Perez at third. He can focus on Chris Nowak, the first baseman, and try and get out of this inning and keep it a 3-0 game. Nowak in from the right side. Fastball missed inside. It's 1-0. Looking ahead to the Quakes half of the 9th, they will have the top of the order due up with Sutton, Leahy, and Rodriguez against potentially Nick DeBar, who has been warming up for Visalia for the last inning or so. Fastball up high to Nowak. And the count 2 balls and no strikes. Now keep in mind that Nowak hits right-handed, and Patrick Breen, the man who waits on deck, hits left-handed. So with first base open, Torres does have the luxury of being very careful to Nowak. Fastball high and away, 3 balls and no strikes. And No walk, a pitch away from drawing his second walk of the night. There's the 3-0 up high, and that's the old intentional walk from Joe Torres. So Torres has walked a pair here in the bottom of the 8th. Perez to start the inning, and now no walk with 2 away. And the Oaks have runners on the corners for the left fielder, Patrick Green. Again, the Quakes down 3-0 here in the bottom of the 8th. Green tonight 0 for 2. Couple of strikeouts, bookending a walk back in the 4th. First offering, throw down to second as the runner goes, and safe at second is Chris Nowak. Collins had to hesitate just the slightest bit to make sure that he looked Perez back to the bag at third. Then made the throw to second, and it wasn't quite in time. So Nowak steals his second base of the night. He's got 6 on the year now. And the count 1-0 on Patrick Green. Now first base is open. 2 men in scoring position here in the 8th. Now the fastball, strike at the knees to even the count at 1-1. Patrick Green hitting .296 this year. 10 home runs and 36 runs batted in. Torres from the stretch. 1-1. Fastball, strike. And it is 1-2 now. Be big if Torres can get out of this inning. 3 runs you can manage. 5 would be tough. Collins setting up outside, the 1-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. He struck him out looking. Green down looking, and Joe Torres clutches up and gets a couple of strikeouts here in the bottom of the 8th. And he strands runners at second and third. It wasn't pretty, but he gets the job done. Works around a leadoff walk and turns Visalia away empty-handed here in the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left. To the 9th we go. Last chance time for the Quakes. They're down 3-0.
It's your first game. You got your glove?
Yeah.
Good boy. All right, bright blue sky, beautiful green grass. You know, there's nothing better than baseball in summer.
I guess.
Hey, where's that peanut guy?
Dad, we're in the living room.
Hooked on a clear picture? Get hooked on Charter HD TV with a picture 5 times sharper than regular TV plus theater quality sound. You'll watch television like never before. Get local channels in high definition with no equipment to buy. Go where satellite can't. Call 1-888-GET-CHARTER and get hooked. Service not available in all areas. Prices may vary.
This is Rob Sinclair, the voice of the Quakes at the Ontario Airport Marriott. If you're looking for a great place to eat, the Ontario Airport Marriott features the D Street Sports Bar and Grill, open daily from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 a.m., the Pacific Grill for the fine diner, or stop by the 24-hour Pacific Deli. The Ontario Airport Marriott is located at 2200 East Holt Boulevard, just off the 10 freeway. The Ontario Airport Marriott, a proud sponsor of your 2006 Quakes on the radio.
In baseball, it's good to have a player that can do it all. The same is true in business. If you're searching for business telephone systems, voice data cabling, and network services, Accent Computer Solutions Incorporated is the player who can do it all for you. Accent Computer Solutions has been providing state-of-the-art technology to businesses since 1987. They even offer 24-hour service. So call 481-4368 and put Team Accent to work for you. You can also log on to teamaccent.com.
Accent Computer Solutions Incorporated. We can handle it.
It's the top of the 9th here in Visalia. And the Quakes down 3-0 as Nate Sutton has taken a couple of strikes from the lefty Jonathan Barrett, who's trying to go the distance here tonight. Quakes down 3-0. Sutton, Leahy, and Rodriguez, the 1, 2, and 3 hitters. Now the fastball upstairs there from Barrett. 1-2 the count. Sutton 0 for 3. He has grounded out, struck out, and fly to center. 1-2. Called strike 3, a fastball at the knees. Sutton goes down looking, and that's strikeout number 9 for Jonathan Barrett. Fans, want to remind you that Quakes Baseball is brought to you in part by our friends at Red Hill Barbecue of Rancho Cucamonga, located at 8111 Foothill Boulevard on the corner of Foothill and Grove. Red Hill Barbecue is the home with the $3.99 lunch special. Give them a call at 920-0558 for catering information, or visit Red Hill Barbecue from 11 to 9 Monday through Thursday and 11 to 10 Friday and Saturday. As Ryan Leahy takes a fastball inside, and it's 1-0. Now fastball, late call on the outside corner up at the letters, and that evens the count at 1-1. Leahy's been aboard twice, and that's been a pretty good accomplishment for the Quakes tonight. Doubled in the first, walked in the fourth, and then fly to center back in the sixth. As Barrett misses down low, and the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. 2-1 from Barrett in the air. Center field, shallow, and coming in to make the catch is Fernando Perez. Leahy flies out, and the Quakes down to their final out here in the top of the ninth. Line scores look like this. I mean, again, folks, it's not like Visalia did a whole lot tonight offensively. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. For the Quakes, no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. See if Rodriguez can keep the game going. He's 0 for 3. Fastball outside from Barrett. It's 1-0. There's the 1-0. Bouncing ball, handled by the second baseman, Asanovich on the run. Throw to first in time. And the Quakes fall by a final count of 3-0 in the opener of this 3-game series. Quakes go in order in the ninth. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. And that was a pretty good pitching performance by Jonathan Barrett. I don't want to give him too much credit because, like I said, the Quakes hit some balls hard, but I'll tell you what, you go 9 shutout innings with 9 strikeouts, a tip of the hat is certainly deserved in Jonathan Barrett's direction. I didn't really think he was overpowering, but next thing you know, all it took was exactly 2 hours, and the Quakes get shut out on 2 hits. In the ninth, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We'll go ahead and step aside for 90 seconds. Come back with the post-game totals, and we'll wrap things up from here at the ballpark in Visalia. Final score tonight, Quakes lose to the Oaks 3-0. We'll be back in a minute and a half on the Quakes Radio Network.
A few years ago, a small bank from Rancho Cucamonga started sending shockwaves through the banking industry. Vineyard Bank rode through Southern California with a creative force that is changing the way we bank. We created small ripples at first, with innovative ways to move money quickly and effectively, where it would help businesses and families the most. Then our reputation grew stronger thanks to personal bankers with a can-do attitude committed to building lasting relationships. Vineyard Bank's financial performance was off the scale. A fast-growing bank with a rising stock. New, customer-friendly branches offering easy access to your money, opening throughout the Southland. Online banking on our award-winning website at www.vineyardbank.com. That's Vineyard Bank. Proud to be your hometown bank. Proud to support our hometown team. For more information, please call 1-800-442-4996. That's 1-800-442-4996.
Hey folks, Rob Sinclair here to tell you about the good people at Nationwide Surveys and what they can do for your business. They can handle customer surveys, employee feedback, and even online and on-site data collection. That's Nationwide Surveys, reliable feedback, fast. Call them today at 1-800-252-0640 or visit them at nationwidesurveys.com. That's 800-252-0640 or online at nationwidesurveys.com.
Back here at Recreation Park in Visalia, where the Quakes missed out on a pretty good opportunity to defeat Visalia in the opener of this 4-game series. Held Visalia to just 3 runs on 3 hits, but the Quakes get blanked on 2 hits as the left-hander Jonathan Barrett goes the distance for the Oaks. With the victory, Visalia now 26-32 on the year. They win it with 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and they left 5 men on base, 4 of them in scoring position. The Quakes, meanwhile, dropped to 30-28. Their 4-game winning streak comes to an end. No runs on 2 hits. The 2 hits ties a season low in a game for the Quakes this year. They committed 1 error, and they left 3 men on base, one of them in scoring position. The winner tonight for Visalia, Jonathan Barrett, the left-hander, as he improves to 3-2 on the year, came in with an ERA north of 5, had lasted just 1 inning in his previous start. Tonight, however, Barrett goes 9 shutout innings, gives up no runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, and sets a season high with 9 strikeouts. Quakes managed a double, a walk, and an infield hit against Barrett tonight. Got 1 runner past second base the entire night. Barrett gets the win. He's now 3-2. Jose Arredondo takes a loss that he does not deserve. Arredondo falls to 2-3, turned in a quality start, 7 innings, gave up 3 runs on 3 hits with 3 walks and 6 strikeouts, but all the same, sees his record fall below 500 for the year. So again, Visalia gets the victory. Oaks now 26-32. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 5 left. Rancho Cucamonga falls to 30-28 on the season. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 3 left. And on the personal side of things, Jonathan Barrett is the winner. He is now 3-2. Jose Arredondo takes the loss. He falls to 2-3. Fans, let's take a look at what is coming up tomorrow. Quakes will try to even this 3-game series at 1 game apiece, as they send the right-hander Fernando Rodriguez to the hill tomorrow night. Fernie with a record of 6-2 and a 4.26 earned run average. He'll be opposed by another Visalia left-hander, Brandon Mann, who is 2-6 with a 6.32 earned run average. First pitch set for 6:35 tomorrow. Will be on the air right at the bottom of the hour at 6:30 with an abbreviated Quakes on Deck show, and then we'll get right to the first pitch and the starting lineups. Again, pitching matchups tomorrow: Fernando Rodriguez, the right-hander for the Quakes; Brandon Mann, the left-hander for the Oaks. First pitch at 6:35 will be on the air at 6:30 with the Quakes on Deck show. Well, fans, that's the story from here at Recreation Park in Visalia, where tonight the Quakes fall by a final count of 3-0. For everyone who has been a part of this one, especially my producer and director, Mark Fiore, my name is Rob Sinclair, wishing all of you a very pleasant good evening, and reminding you that Quakes Baseball is a presentation of the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes and the Quakes Radio Network. Again, the final score here tonight: Visalia 3 and Rancho Cucamonga nothing. So long, everybody. You've been listening to Quakes California League Baseball.
Rancho Cucamonga Quakes Baseball has been brought to you in part by the Ontario Airport Marriott, Vineyard Bank, Charter Media, Galliano Winery, the City of Laughlin Convention and Visitors Bureau, Sprint, Chipotle, Red Roof Inn, the City of Rancho Cucamonga, Allstate Insurance, Farmer John, Xbox, Yellow Book USA, and NationwideSurveys.com. KWRM 1370 is the radio home for Quakes Baseball all season long. This has been Rancho Cucamonga Quakes Baseball. The Yellow Book USA postgame show is next.
We at KWRM 1370 know that you have a choice when it comes to sports radio, and we also know that you're in the right place. By airing the local games that matter most to you, KWRM is your Orange County and Inland Empire sports leader. Whether it's professional baseball, college basketball, or high school football, no one delivers the best and exciting local play-by-play like KWRM. Check out our new website at KWRM1370am.com. That's KWRM1370am.com, and thanks for being a part of our all-star lineup.